Welcome back, everybody. Today we are in on our fifth and final rendition of the wheel challenge with my buddy Mavis. So we did go ahead and spin already, and you can see on the screen that I got that deck pulled up. But I'm just going to let those who are less observant figure it out on their own, and I guess we'll just hop right into it. For those who don't know, this is a deck building challenge where we spin a wheel with a typing, and the only Pokemon in our deck have to be of that type, and we can't use any rule box Pokemon. That can't be EX, that can't be V, and that can't be Radiant. So there's no rule box Pokemon, and you're limited to only that type. So we really have to work with just a very limited selection of cards realistically versus like what is a viable attacker and a support Pokemon, and trying to take into consideration what our opponent might play. So a lot of different thoughts go into building these decks, and today is the final one as we have exhausted all the typing. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's hop on over to the wheel. All right, Mavis, welcome back to the final spin of the wheel. Are you ready to see who gets what?
Yeah, pretty much this is who's gonna win. It's gonna win.
One of us is gonna get hit really hard, and one of us is gonna be really happy. So do you want this spin to be for you or for me? This first spin here.
We'll let the spin be for you. Let's see what you get first.
All right, let's hope for some water. Let's give it a spin here. Come on. No, gosh.
Yes. Water.
Well,
Yes.
don't even have to spin it again. We know what you're getting. So let's hop on over and make these decks. Just a nice quick little intro here. Alright, everybody, so as you saw from the wheel, we did get stuck with fire, and Mavis is going to get to go ahead and run with water. So we are getting smacked for weakness, but hopefully we built a deck that does not care about that. Now, there are some fire type Pokemon that don't care about weakness, or well, not necessarily, but aren't weak to water, and that's going to be like one Moltres, two Fletchinders, just a couple of Pokemon that aren't really that impactful. So we decided to go for this indestructible type build, and I'll go into that here. So we got a 3/3 line of our main attacker, which is going to be Torracat. It's going to have 80 HP, and our main attack is going to be Gritty Claws. So for 2 fire, we're going to deal 40 damage, but also during your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon's at full HP and would be knocked out from an attack, it's not knocked out, and its remaining HP becomes 10. So kind of hoping that Mavis goes for kind of a one-hit KO approach, and not a spread type deck. I didn't really take a look at what his options were, but I'm just hoping that he goes for kind of a more consistent, just smack the active for a decent amount of damage, hopefully knockout in his eyes because he's hitting for weakness, and just kind of move along that way. So not a super techie deck, this one. We're just trying to use Torracats and then heal them back up. So let's get into the other Pokemon, which is just going to be 4 copies of Arceus, and that's going to be all the Pokemon in here for Ardent Dancing, which once during your turn you might heal 20 damage from your active evolution Pokemon. So obviously we line our bench with 4 of these, and then Torracat gets hit, Gritty Claws activates, that's 10 HP. We trigger all of these, and Torracat's good to go for another turn of Gritty Claws. But in case our opponent bosses an Arceus, or one of them's prized, or something along those lines, we're going to be able to go ahead and have some other options. So let's go into the trainers here. We got 2 copies Arven, 4 copies Nest Ball since Arceus is 90 HP, 1 copy Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Arizu to search my deck for those Torracats, 2 copies of Buddy Buddy Poffin to get those Littens going, 3 copies Pokegear to find our supporters as needed, 3 copies of Earthen Vessel to get our energy, 4 copies Bianca's Devotion, because once our Torracats take a hit, they're going to be at 10 HP, which, as you see, is below 30 HP, and we're going to be able to heal that all back. 1 copy of Super Rod, 1 copy of Mila to act as energy acceleration as well as draw support. Only the 1 in here just because while we don't have much draw and we don't have much energy acceleration, we do also hope to not really get knocked out at all. We're going to try and wall off our opponent basically, which is kind of an approach that I went with Dragon type, but that was just a mess. That was more of a stall kind of build, and so yeah, just the 1 copy in case our opponent gets a knockout on a Litten or an Arceus early game or something like that, just acting as another supporter. And then 4 copies of Emergency Jelly, which is a tool, and at the end of each turn, if this Pokemon is the Pokemon this card is attached to has 30 HP or less, heal 120 from it, and then discard Emergency Jelly. So This is going to allow our Toracats to survive a lot of different things. Really, as long as my opponent isn't playing some deck with like Scald, because I know there are some water type cards that do burn your opponent. As long as they don't go that route, I think we'll be fine. So these emergency jellies are going to keep us nice and healthy as well. 2 copies of Magma Basin are in here for energy acceleration. I don't know how much I'm going to use these just because they do also put damage counters on my own Pokemon, and like I said, those Toracats do need to be at full HP in order to take advantage of that what's it called, that Gritty Claws effect. So really important there. 1 copy of TM Evo. If we end up going second, we're just going to be able to get some Toracats down right away. Realistically, we just want 1 in the active, 1 on the bench, and then 4 Orcorios, but that's not totally realistic, so getting a couple set up is going to be just fine. And then our ace spec of choice is going to be Miracle Headset to put 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your hand. Mostly looking at those Cooks and recycling those Bianca's Devotion, which does bring us into the next card. We got 4 copies of Cook, heals 70 damage from your opponent's active, and that's perfectly fine because healing 70 going from 10 is going to bring us exactly at 80. So some really nice math there, healing our way back up. And we got 4 copies of Potion to heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. Now, unfortunately, we do have to use 3 potions to fully heal our Toracats. But, I mean, paired with 1 Orcorio, and that goes down. Paired with 2 Orcorio, you know, it's not perfect math, but it does definitely help. You know, if we got 2 Orcorios, 1 potion does the job, etc., etc. And then we got 2 copies of Iono for Hand Disruption and Hand Reset. So, no Ultra Balls, just going with the Arizus there. Hopefully that doesn't bite me too hard. And then we got the TM Evo potentially. So we don't plan to set up a bunch of Torcats. Oh yeah, and then 9 fire type energy. We don't want to set up a bunch of Torcats here. We just kind of want to get a couple in play. 1 as backup in case something goes wrong. And then fill our bench with Orcorios. But we're just gonna have to wait and see how that ends up. But yeah, that's the deck. Hopefully Mavis does not find a way to really get through this. He doesn't know what I'm playing. So yeah, let's just hop on over to those battles then. All right, Mavis. I ask you this every time. How confident are you feeling?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Demolish.
I was gonna say the weakness advantage is there, so we're gonna have to see how this ends up. I sent that match request right on through. Are we having technical difficulties?
Getting an exception.
All right.
Accepting your demise.
We'll just have to see about that. I'm surprisingly confident in my strategy, as long as it holds true, really, is the only thing.
That's a gold coin.
It is a gold coin. It's got Ho-Oh on it, so honestly, you going first is fine. I got 1 copy of TM Evo in here, so I kind of like it. Is such a weird deck. You're gonna hate me when you see it. 5 mulligans. I suppose that actually makes sense.
All right, let's see what deck he's got. You're going with healing
potentially,
and with what's his name?
Toracat.
Cat thing? I don't know.
Are you talking about Incineroar?
Yeah, Incineroar. That's what his name is. I'll take 5 cards. Wow.
Okay. Tatsugiri to open this up. Is this a Dondozo deck? Oh my goodness.
No.
I thought you would go with Kofu. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna be Credominable and Veluza.
I actually not use Crodominable because of.
Oh, Kraballer is fighting. That's right.
Yeah. I looked at that and I'm like, wait, why can't I see Kraballer anywhere? And then I'm like,
Yeah, that makes sense. I assume you would have gone with that if Kraballer wasn't, or.
Yeah, I would have added Kraballer and then yeah.
I was gonna say that's a pretty solid archetype. People are actually having a lot of fun, like making that into a deck recently. I've been seeing a lot of posts online, so I mean,
it's a 250 beat stick.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm waiting for the day that that a Kofu deck like wins some kind of tournament. That'll be the day. Let's check prizes here. You two are there, one there. Okay, so we prize one of you. Two of those. Yeah, not much going on here, quite frankly. Let's just go there and give you a fake out. Heads?
Wow. No.
Aww.
Alright. Well, I gotta go with this.
A little Arvin to open up.
I don't want to grab that. I don't know why I grabbed me that.
So what's your A spec?
I'm not telling you. Definitely not telling you.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Festival lead Goldines.
Yes.
Interesting.
Alright, we're gonna... put one on you. And then... Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay. Well, that pretty much spells doom then, so... I like actually think the game might be over at that. What are we even grabbing here? This is making me wish I did put Ultra Balls in here. That doesn't even make much sense to do that, would it? I mean, why not? Right. Yeah, we're gonna miss the energy for turn, but I mean, whatever. Get another one of these fellas down. And hopefully paralyze you so I can get a few more turns to try and figure out how... Dang it.
No, you don't get that anymore. It was over when you started.
Yeah, it pretty much was. Your deck is one of the few things that would have been able to beat me. Dang, man. My deck was so good, too.
It doesn't matter. 120 rapid draw.
Yeah.
And I get to attack again. Wow.
Well, that pretty much spells out how this is going to go then, because, yeah, there is no feasible way for me to win. I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky and you won't be able to set up next game, but I highly doubt it.
I doubt it. I have a lot of ways to get myself set up.
Guess we can do that. Now we just gotta hope for the paralysis. Cause yeah, I mean, yeah, and it fails 3 times in a row. Love that. 50-50 my butt.
That's what I hate about coin flip. Hey, look, another one.
All right. Well, let's get into the next game then. Yeah, I didn't think.
Even if I don't get DKing out or Goldine, I still have my other guys.
Yeah. Well, those other guys
It
really
didn't.
don't matter. I'll give you a little deck preview when we're done here, so you can kind of understand the strategy that would have worked perfectly, but doesn't anymore.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to really rely on those paralysis.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that is gonna give you an edge.
Well, and that edge isn't
Here,
even
I'll
gonna.
go first again.
It's not even gonna get me there. See how many. Oh, no mulligans. Interesting. There's a Veluza in there. So you do have Kofu in the deck.
Yes. Pick that. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I won't go any further.
Alright, cool then, I guess. Let's see if we can get a fake out here. We've had 3 tails in a row. Let's see. And that make it 4. Yep.
That is honestly some really bad luck there.
Mm-hmm. What even would that be? Because I think it gets halved. So like it'd be 50-50, and then it'd be 25 that happens. And then it'd be 12.5. And that, so yeah, less than a 10% chance that happens. This is a 6.25% chance. And yeah, we don't even. I mean, we'll just do that and hope for a paralysis. Let's see if we can make it 3 point whatever percent. Nope, there we go. Finally.
Oh, there you go. And on my turn of attack.
Yep. I probably should have. It's not like I'm saving it for anything, but whatever.
You're up.
Yeah. Something like that. Okay, well, let's hope for paralysis again. There we go. We're staying in this.
2 for 2.
Yep, 2 for 2. I mean, after 3 in a row, or 4 in a row, I definitely deserve it. But I don't even think I'm going to be coming back regardless.
Maybe you can kill him with a fake out.
Yeah. Drop that there. And now I don't love giving you extra cards, but I need to see some movement on my hand, and just
Dang.
I need to stop paralyzing and praying. Really? Still okay. No evolving is going on over here, I guess. Do you go for that or the... I mean, if this doesn't paralyze, we just kind of lose, so we might as well go here. Whoa, that was weird. There we go.
Now it's gonna be some insane amount of heads that you're gonna be getting.
Yeah, as compensation for the failures before. I don't know. At this rate, I might not even want to evolve. I'll just try and paralyze my way through. Because eventually you'd get knocked out and just promote.
Yeah. I can't even retreat.
Nope. Veluza's stuck there without a switch. Or a Turo or whatever.
Yeah, and I didn't add any because I didn't think it would be an issue. Let me see your hand, boy.
Aww.
Yeah, get rid of all this fancy stuff. What else you got?
Nothing.
Boss's orders.
I wanted to use that Poke Gear.
No. Guess I'll just leave it at that.
Hey, look at that. And
Gosh, dang it.
don't worry, it's totally useless. We just
The cook.
get that guy up here.
What are you doing, boy? That's just rude.
Paralysis is making its
Like,
name here.
That didn't even matter.
It didn't matter, but you know what? 10 damage is 10 damage.
That is true.
You're just gonna get perfectly set up and
Maybe. And get rid of the buddy poffin. Give me 2 more energy. And we'll start charging him up. Why not?
all right. Let's see what I can't do this
we'll
turn.
be able to see something from you on your end.
Now that's what I want to happen. Okay. You know what? Might as well. I mean, we're gonna lose. This is what the deck is completely built around. Go Gritty Claws, and then you can't one-shot me, and then I can heal. But since you get to attack twice, it's pretty pointless. Those are really the only ways to have won in this matchup for you, is either get something that's really seeking, just seeking, like a spread deck to get damage on my Torcats, or what's the other option? Something that like does burn, because I know there's some water Pokemon that burn. So
Yeah.
so I guess I'll just keep Gritty Claws until you find an energy and a festival it's festival grounds.
I mean, I already have festival grounds. Kablam.
Interesting choice. I think that's the only time in my life that I was hoping for a magma base in here.
It wouldn't have mattered. I have festival grounds in my hand.
Oh, of course, of course.
I have multiple. How the heck do you do this?
Oh, anything that moves energy is kind of broken in the game right now because the game developers totally know what they're doing.
I can't move energy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, this is retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, everything that include like Archaludon is unplayable right now because to move energy from your discard pile, that's just broken.
I can't even.
I wonder if Magma Basin would work. I don't even know now that I think of it.
What?
Oh, it did.
Why did I give it to Tatsugiri? What? Fine, I guess I'll promote him. It's all you, Tatsugiri.
It's okay. The game's already over. So yeah, I imagine you can see the vision. Any other approach, and you wouldn't have been able to get through this wall, because it's just an endless cycle of heal and then gritty claws and heal and gritty claws.
Oh
But
wait, this doesn't help me. Oh man. Guess I'll just do that.
what?
Because I can only attach it to basic Pokemon, and they're all stage 2 or stage 1.
How did you just deal damage to me? What?
Because you. What? How did I?
I am so confused. Wait, what? Emergency Jelly was activated. Wait, it's the meat shield. Use. Okay. It's the meat shield put 7 damage. I guess you just somehow put 7 damage counters on my Torracat?
What?
Alright, so I guess the game is being a little special for us today.
It says I played Torracat.
I thought it said you placed damage counters on Torracat. What?
Yeah, but it says, if you look, it
Oh.
says I played Torracat.
What the heck?
It says, put 7 damage
Oh
counters.
my gosh. Someone needs to fix their game.
But that's after I put an energy on Veluza.
I don't
And Veluza
understand.
doesn't have anything that does damage counters. What the heck?
The game's broken. It's fine.
Alright, retreat, curl up,
Yep.
get out of there.
What?
Get out of there.
Oh, you said
Oh.
retreat and then you dealt damage. I was like, what? I thought you were just gonna hard retreat. I was like,
No, I did curl up.
what's going on?
I
Yeah.
did curl up with the 60 damage and then it just comes back to the hand.
Yeah, and now you just, because of festival lead, the game's done.
Yoink.
Haha.
2-card draw.
Because, yeah, the Gritty Claws keeps me alive through the first attack as it's designed, and then you get to attack again, so. Well,
Second attack.
that kind of sucks. I mean, there were very few options for you to actually get through that. I thought I was being really smart, which I suppose I was. I mean, there really were only a few ways that you could have beat that lock, and you just happened to play the one that does it, so.
Yeah, because I went with the Seeking because I was like, well, I can attack twice. I get to draw 4 cards for attacking twice. And then I put the Veluza in there because I was like, well, then that can hit hard and it can reload, or it can just hit hard.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess that's just how it happens sometimes.
By the way, I had unfair stamp.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. That wouldn't have even mattered. I get 3 or 4 Orcorios down, and then I can just infinitely heal my Torracat. You know what I'm like? The deck was
Did you play
put together.
Incineroar at all?
Huh?
Did you play Incineroar at all?
Nope. It was just a Gritty Claws Torracat, because if I played the Incineroar, I was like, okay, it gives me access to the second attack, and Incineroar's first attack lets it just copy a previous evolution's attack. So I was like, I could do that, but then it's more HP that I need to heal in order to be at full for Gritty Claws. So it was just a Torracat deck with healing. And, I mean, if it got set up, it would have been indestructible except for Seeking. So, oh well. Well, that'll be it for today's video then. A bit of an interesting way to end off the series. End result, Bluestone 3, Mavis 2. So, in the end, I am still the winner. Mwahahaha.
Sure. I think I gave you the win on some of those, but whatever.
Oh, wow. I guess we'll just figure out, see what other challenge we come up with next. Or you guys can comment down below and let us know what you guys want to see. So make sure to like and subscribe and check out Mavis's channel.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.